Happy Tuesday and good morning. I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Lake. Here's a look at our Tuesday forecast. So temperatures for the day back up into the 60s and 70s near the beaches. We do have that marine layer influence, maybe some areas of fog and cloud cover as well. But I think those areas up in near Santa Maria, up near San Luis Obispo should be clearing beautifully. And today's going to be a little bit of a taste of summer. So we're only 9 days away from the first official day of summer. The countdown is on and it is right around the corner. So let's dive right into what we're expecting to see over these next couple of days because we're tracking some changes here. So take a look at Santa Barbara's 7-day temperature trend here. So we're going to cool off ever so slightly into our Wednesday and Thursday. Onshore flow will strengthen. We're tracking low pressure there. We might be seeing some more stubborn clouds and lower level clouds as well. But take a look as we head on Friday all the way through our weekend. So that's where all eyes and all focus will be. We're tracking high pressure, our next little heat wave that'll be moving its way through. And I think Santa Barbara is going to make it back up into the 80s. So I think 84 degrees is a safe bet there on Saturday. We'll cool off ever so slightly Sunday into Monday. But what is the reasoning behind this heat wave? Why are we going to be seeing those toastier temperatures? And why are your phones saying anywhere upwards of 90 degrees? I think 90 is pushing it a little bit too much. A lot of times, again, the apps on your phone, maybe even AccuWeather, some of these websites don't have the most accurate information. So it is good to always keep in mind that meteorologists, the National Weather Service, tend to have the most accurate data. So the reasoning behind your phone saying 90 degrees is because all of these phones and all these apps create a lot of data. So a lot of this data gets input into these phones, and when something is wrong, when there's an error, and of course these models can't actually predict what's going to be happening, this error actually amplifies, and of course that's why we're going to be seeing temperatures a little bit on the warmer side as we head on into these next few days here, but not necessarily up to 90 degrees. So I think here again we have that onshore flow, we still have that marine layer influence, and so as a meteorologist I think we're going to be back up into the 80s. So that warming trend is definitely still there, but again, those phones I don't think are accurate. I don't think we'll make it up into the 90s, but we will be seeing these north and northeasterly winds. So those winds are actually what's going to draw in some hotter and drier air from the deserts of California. And so some of these areas that are wind prone, like the west facing or like the south facing beaches, and like some of these areas up in the west, we should be seeing that hot and dry air warming temperatures again pretty significantly. So again, as we head on into these next couple of days, especially Friday into the weekend, we're going to be taking a look at fire dangers, because not only are we going to be having those sundowner winds, toastier temperatures well above average, we still have very dry fire fuels, and this is going to be something that we're going to have to keep an eye on here. You'll want to practice fire safety all the way through the weekend. But again, take a look at our temperatures for the day today. We'll hit 72 here in Santa Barbara, 78 there in Montecito. A beautiful day on tap. It's going to be tasting a little bit like summer. Again, summer, the first official day is just right around the corner. But take a look at Coyama, 97 degrees there. Back into the 80s in Buellton and Santa Ynez, and I think clouds will clear fast enough that it's going to be a really good day for the beach, maybe even head towards Avila Beach. I think they should be seeing some clearing at least by 12, if not the sun peeking through by about 2 p.m. Bright sunny skies by the evening. That'll warm temperatures up to 73 degrees there, 89 degrees in Atascadero, 98 in Paso and in California Valley, and then sunnier skies by the later half of the evening. Ventura might be a little bit slower to clear out those clouds, but temperatures into the 60s, 70s, and even the lower 80s for some areas. Have a good Tuesday and a great work week.